Brian, go ahead, Mike.
Matt, shooting's one thing, but did this performance get compounded by the turnovers and the way they dominated you on the glass?
Yeah, that's, when you get out rebounded the way we did, and then you get doubled up in turnovers, and then you don't shoot the ball well, you better be very, very good on the defensive end if you want to have a chance to win the game, and we obviously weren't. So when you look at all of those poor shooting percentages, twice as many turnovers, they out rebounded us by 10, a lot of breakdowns defensively, you're going to get beat pretty bad.
What went wrong defense?
Yeah, they, when Eli Brooks goes 4 for 4, Houston and Hunter Dickinson both go 4 for 6, you throw all those factors in there together, it's going to be a tough night.
On top of the three-point shooting in the second half, what went wrong defensively in the first half, keeping them out of the paint?
Just containing the dribble, a lot of things, you name it. And so, you're asking me to give a theory or give an answer on 30 defensive possessions. We had breakdowns in ball screen defense. We had breakdowns containing the bounce. We had breakdowns in when we were supposed to double and trap in the post. I could go on for a long time on that. You name it.
Matt, a loss like this hasn't happened for you guys for a long, long time.
Yes.
Does it almost seem weird watching it happen?
Yeah, you just, I like our guys. We obviously have a good team, but I told them in the locker room, you gotta take inventory, as an individual player, but we also got to take inventory collectively. We've had breakdowns defensively, and our offense saves us. It is what has happened. So now, if you don't play well offensively and you don't play well defensively, and you face a team that shoots the ball like they did, you're in trouble.
Did you go into a game fearing something, but did you fear the night that your offense didn't click and then the problems that you had defensively?
Not really. It's the 8 turnovers in the first half is you can go back and look at each 8 of those possessions and you got to be able to make plays and take care of the basketball. 2 of them were diving on the floor or saving it out of bounds, and so they're not all intentional type things where you just got to complete plays. They just they executed better. They were tougher than us. They were smarter than us, and they made shots. And when you look at what you're trying to do on the offensive end and get the basketball inside, obviously Zach never really gets established, getting into foul trouble, and that's hard. But we still got good players. I don't care who gets in foul trouble. We still got guys to play, and we just have to have a better focus in what we're doing. And you always sense it, to answer your question. You always I sense it something's happening and we'll win by 30. And so the sense that you're going to get beat by 30, but it's always, you're always concerned about knowing how somebody's going to beat you. But we react to Hunter Dickinson shooting on the perimeter, like what happened in the last game. You can't take the last game and say man, we got to do a better job of closeouts, or we got to do a better job getting back to it, or we got to do a better job rotating or bluffing, or just depending on who it was. And it's just we got to have more of a sense of urgency across the board, when to double people, when to rotate, how to close out, not to leave a shooter. Twice, they hit a couple of them, we ran at them, we were trying to get steals, but we were trying to leave certain guys open to more or less just kind of shoot it, but not their people that can shoot. And then all of a sudden we give up a couple from people that can shoot.
Did you go to the 2 bigs together because of the offensive rebound?
I just was drawing at something. They went zone, and I thought he'd be good, and then just throwing him the ball there, going high-low, letting him drive it, look opposite. They matched out of it. Mm-hmm. We weren't rebounding, so I was just trying to solve one thing and say, maybe now we can, get a rebound. And we got some stops, and then weren't able to secure the ball. They were quicker to the basketball. But that was the game, though. They were the tougher team, but they were quicker to the ball than us the whole night.
Matt, you guys have bounced back from a handful of losses pretty well so far this year. You fear any sort of carryover from this at all, or you feel like they can bounce back quickly from this?
I think we can bounce back, but it's not, one in a press conference. You don't do that in a press conference. You got to be able to do that Sunday at 1 when we play again, and be ready to go. We haven't had a lot of days off and stuff like that, but we're not practicing very long. We're preparing. We have experienced players. It's right there for us. it's right there for us. But we just made it harder on ourselves. There's no question about that. But you gotta just look at the next game and, you know, fix what you messed up on and be better.
I know it's kind of a general thing, but any causation to the 3-point shooting tonight? Obviously, it's been so good all year. And
Yeah.
that can be random sometimes.
Not really,
but
you know.
Just one of those nights?
Well, you're getting open shots. Like our threes outside of a couple of them, you're not getting bad 3-pointers. Like you're getting some pretty good ones, especially in the first half. Yeah, we had some pretty good looks at it and stuff. No, it just happens. When you got good shooters and you got guys that can make them, you're not going to always make them. It's you know, the percentages are going to sometimes dip a little bit, just like they're going to rise and stuff like that. But no, you just as a coach, you just try to work towards taking quality shots and taking care of the basketball. If you can do that and you have the guys, you're going to have some nights where it doesn't go for you.
How much did Diabate spark them in the first half?
I thought he was great. You know, Diabate really sparked him. And then, you know, we had talked about not letting him get the ball deep, not letting him get the ball in the post and really fighting him. But when he did get it, we wanted to double him. And a couple of times we just didn't double him. And I don't know why. We just, I think it's probably because the fear of leaving Hunter, and we got put into a tough spot. But I thought Diabate was really good.
Anything else? Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.